Hi clarinets. Today we're going to be learning a new note. We're going to be learning our low B, which is going to be all three fingers on top and our middle finger on the bottom. But before we learn any notes, we always clap and count. So we're looking up here and our time signature is going to be 4-4. So we're going to count to 4 in each measure. This is telling us what our new note is. This is where our song begins. So here is our half note. So 2 beats. This is our low B. And I like to write M, F to remind myself that it's middle finger. Okay? And it's 3-4. Then these are just quarter notes. And then a half note. Half note is 2 beats. Half note is 2 beats. And this is a whole note. Now, how do we tell the difference? A whole note is a white note with no stem. Okay? Half note is a white note with a stem. Okay? Quarter note is the one that's filled in. So here's our half note again. Half note, quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, 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 quarter rest, and then our whole note again. So we clap and count it. Now, always make sure you have your metronome on, okay? Otherwise, it's really hard to keep a steady beat. You can sometimes speed up or slow down. So I'm gonna go turn my metronome on, and then we're gonna clap and count. All right. Now, first, let's just do the counts. So we have 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Shh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's clap it. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we got to figure out our letter names. Now, don't write in any letters except for our new note. You can write that new one in. So here we have our low B. The way I remember it is that it is below that line. This little ledger line lets us count underneath the staff. The lower we go on the paper, the lower we go on our instrument. So this is our below B. Below middle C, and the little note head is underneath the line. Then we have C, which is cut through, dangling D, E, dangling D, and then here's that other below note. So I'm going to write that in. Middle finger B. Then here's our cut through C, and here we go. Middle finger B, below B. C, D, E. Now here we have everything on that space. F, to dangling D, to below B, and landing on C. So let's say it in order. Now if you want to do this twice, the first time just saying the letters and the second time doing the letters and the fingers, go for it. I'll do it twice, doing both of them both ways. 1, 2, ready, go. C, B, C, D, E, D, B, C, C, B, C, D, E, F, D, B, C. All right, now we'll do it again. If you made any mistakes, stop, practice little chunks, come back. If you are having a hard time with that B, make sure you write it in, but don't write in any other note names. 1, 2, ready, go. C, B, C, D, E, D, B, C, C, B, C, D, E, F, D, B, C. Now make sure you can say it before you start to play it. If you can't say it, you're going to really struggle when you try to play it. Now, keeping our hands close, let's review hand position. Our top hand is angled down. Our bottom hand, the thumb, is right here on the edge of my fingernail. And then my fingers are ready to go. If my hand is really far away or curled or something funny, I'm going to hit the wrong place. Each of my 3 fingers are hovering over the clarinet holes, so I can just plop my middle finger down for B. So every time I'm playing something else up here, I'm keeping my bottom hand really close. Let's try one more time. Think about keeping your fingers as close to the instrument as possible. Practice in a mirror to make sure you're hitting the right one. Okay, so make sure it's right here next to this fourth key. 1, 2, ready, go. C, B, C, D, E, D, B, C, C, B, C, D, E, F, D, B, C. Now on this last little section here, where we're going from F to D to B, we need to plop down 2 fingers at the same time. Make sure they hit the instrument at exactly the same time, otherwise we end up with a rainbow sound. Plop them down, keep them close. Okay, now we're going to practice. We're going to practice playing them. We're going to play the first phrase, and then we'll play the second phrase, then we'll put it all together. Find your sweet spot. My reed dried out. If your reed is not ready to go, you're not ready to go. I'm going to pause and get my reed wet. All right, if you don't like the way you sound, check your reed. It could be dry, it could be a little tilted, or you might need a new reed. So your reed shouldn't have any chips. It should be nice and pretty yellowish color. Yeah. It shouldn't have any dark colors on it. You shouldn't have any dye. If it's red, that means you were eating a sucker or eating Flaming Hots before this. Don't do that. Okay. Now, that's so much easier to play and it sounds better. Okay. 1, 2, set. So, going through here, this is the only place where we have to move more than 1 finger. Keep your fingers close to the instrument, tongue every note, and keep nice, fast, angry cat air. Try it again. 1 and 2 and set. Now, this second half starts off in much the same way. These 2 measures and these 2 measures are the same. This is the part that's a little different, so I'm going to practice right here first. F, D, B. 1, 2, ready. Again, ready, go. Ready, go. Now I'm exaggerating. My hands are really far away from the instrument. When I'm playing this for real, I keep all my fingers really close. It's a little harder to see on the video, but I want to show you that when I play, I keep my fingers as close as possible to the instrument so it's easier. All right, let's play the second phrase, starting right here. 1, 2, ready. now we link it all together. If you had a little trouble or any stutters in here, go back and practice. Make sure you can play it 3 times in a row without any mistakes before you're ready to move on. All right, now the whole thing. 1 and 2 and set. All right, guys, have fun.